Richard Kuklinski wasn't your typical villain. Imagine the dad at the park, patiently teaching his son to throw a baseball. A pillar of the community, he'd coach the local Little League team, his booming voice a constant on the sidelines. At church socials, he'd volunteer at the bake sale, a charming smile plastered on his face as he chatted with parishioners. Yet beneath this picture-perfect facade lurked a darkness deeper than anyone could imagine. Unexplained late-night departures with vague excuses about business deals, a chilling glint in his eyes that flickered for a brief moment before disappearing behind a practiced smile. The lingering scent of cyanide on his clothes after a fumigation job at his rental properties, a detail that only gained sinister meaning much later. Kuklinski's childhood wasn't a Norman Rockwell painting. Classmates might recall a disturbing fascination with violence in movies, a tendency to dissect insects with a cold curiosity that sent shivers down their spines. Perhaps there was a violent streak in his father, a heavy hand that left more than just physical scars. Maybe a beloved pet met a tragic accident that sparked a morbid curiosity about death, a curiosity that twisted into something far more sinister as he grew older. The details remain fragmented, lost in the labyrinthine twists of Kuklinski's past. By day, Kuklinski punched a clock at a factory, the monotony a mask for the darkness brewing within. The financial struggles, the feeling of being trapped in a dead-end job, gnawed at him. Organized crime offered an escape, a world where violence was a currency and loyalty a rare commodity. He may have started small, collecting debts with a quiet menace that belied his growing ruthlessness. His efficiency and lack of remorse caught the eye of those in the know, and Kuklinski was soon recruited for more permanent solutions, eliminating problems with a cold calculation that sent shivers down the spines of even hardened criminals. Kuklinski's methods were as calculated as they were sadistic. He discovered that industrial freezers, readily available through his criminal connections, could slow decomposition. These became morbid tombs for his victims, a chilling signature that earned him the nickname the Iceman. The frozen bodies not only hampered identification, but also served a psychological purpose. It was a message, a display of power meant to instill fear in anyone who dared to cross him. The bodies became a grim testament to his ruthlessness, a collection of trophies hidden in plain sight, a constant reminder of the chilling reality lurking beneath the friendly facade. For detectives, the Kuklinski case was a maddening puzzle with missing pieces. A string of unconnected disappearances, whispers of a ruthless hitman in the city's underbelly, but no concrete leads. They chased shadows, frustrated by the meticulousness of their quarry. The pressure mounted with every dead end, the city on edge with a ghost bumping off its citizens. Forensic science was in its infancy, and the few clues they had were like wisps of smoke, impossible to grasp. The frustration gnawed at the detectives, a city demanding answers, and a justice system seemingly powerless to stop the invisible killer. Operation Snowman was a desperate gamble, a high-stakes poker game with human lives as the chips. The plan was audacious. Plant an undercover agent deep within Kuklinski's circle, a wolf in sheep's clothing gaining the monster's trust. The chosen agent wouldn't just be undercover, they'd be living a lie, every moment a perilous dance on a knife's edge. The psychological screening process was grueling, weeding out anyone who might crack under the pressure or be seduced by the darkness they were meant to expose. They needed someone who could mirror Kuklinski's violent persona, gain his trust and witness his crimes firsthand, all without arousing suspicion. Enter Dominic Polifrone, a chameleon with nerves of steel and an unwavering moral compass. Dominic Polifrone wasn't a rookie cop. He was a chameleon, an actor who could play any part. He meticulously studied Kuklinski, mirroring his mannerisms, his language, becoming a confidant in the eyes of the monster. There were moments of sheer terror, witnessing a brutal execution in a secluded cabin, the metallic tang of blood heavy in the air. A single misstep, a misplaced word, and Polifrone would become another victim added to Kuklinski's collection. He documented everything, conversations in car rides about planned hits, chilling demonstrations of murder methods using household objects, all captured through hidden cameras or meticulously recorded in his memory. He built a rapport with Kuklinski, a sickening camaraderie that pushed him to his limits. The mental strain was immense, the constant fear of discovery a weight on his shoulders. Yet, Polyphrone persevered, the knowledge of the countless lives hanging in the balance fueling his determination. He was a ghost in the machine, a silent observer gathering the evidence needed to bring a monster to justice. In some instances, information from informants on the fringes of Kuklinski's world may have corroborated Polyphrone's findings, adding another layer of evidence to the case. These whispers from the shadows, these fragments of information, finally began to form a cohesive picture, a horrifying portrait of a prolific killer. Polyphrone's bravery in the face of unimaginable danger finally paid off. He had built a case strong enough to bring down a monster. The arrest was a perfectly choreographed ballet of tactical precision. One seemingly ordinary morning, the tranquility of the Kuklinski household shattered with the sudden eruption of law enforcement. Disbelief contorted Richard Kuklinski's face as he was apprehended, the facade of the friendly neighbor crumbling in an instant. His wife, if applicable, may have also been taken into custody, the carefully constructed life they'd built together, dissolving into chaos. The meticulously planned operation unfolded with practiced efficiency, ensuring there would be no escape, no last-ditch attempt at violence. Justice, though delayed, was finally served. To secure a conviction and avoid a lengthy trial that could jeopardize Polyphrone's identity, authorities offered Kuklinski a controversial plea bargain. The details may vary. Regardless, Kuklinski ultimately confessed to a staggering number of murders, the weight of his crimes finally crushing him. The plea bargain may have left some with a sense of unease, a feeling that true justice wasn't served. But for the families of the victims, it offered a measure of closure, a chilling confirmation that their loved ones hadn't simply vanished. The Kuklinski case became a media sensation. True crime documentaries dissected his psyche, books explored the abyss he stared into. The public couldn't get enough of the monster lurking beneath the mask of normalcy. Psychologists offered explanations: psychopathy, sadistic personality disorder, but the truth remained elusive. The most chilling aspect? The disconnect between the suburban dad grilling burgers and the cold-blooded killer who froze his victims. It served as a stark reminder that evil can wear a friendly smile and live next door. The Iceman became a cautionary tale, a horrifying whisper that sometimes the greatest monsters hide in plain sight. Richard Kuklinski spent the remainder of his days behind bars, the once vibrant darkness behind his eyes replaced by a hollow emptiness. In 2006, at the age of 70, his reign of terror came to a definitive end. His death, much like his life, was shrouded in a strange normalcy. Heart failure while incarcerated. The Iceman may be gone, but the case continues to serve as a chilling reminder of the potential for darkness that lurks beneath the surface of seemingly ordinary lives. It reminds us that monsters aren't born, they're made, and the line between good and evil can be frighteningly thin. The case also serves as a testament to the bravery of undercover agents like Dominic Polyphrone, who walk a tightrope between justice and oblivion to bring monsters to light. Their sacrifices ensure that even in the darkest corners, a flicker of hope remains. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this.
It's London.